Hello, everybody. I'm trying to do a little video here, and I'm not good with technology, so bear with me. So, I got a message on Facebook Messenger tonight from a Facebook friend of mine that I usually don't communicate with using the messaging app. They just said hello to me, and I said hello back, and then things started getting a little strange. And I figured, okay, this is a scammer who has either scammed this person's Facebook account. But now I realize what they did is they just set up a profile on Messenger. They stole this person's picture from Facebook, probably looked at their friends list, and then is communicating with these friends. So I've already sent the message to the real person who this is to warn them about this. So now I'm gonna show you this string of messages that I said. So I've scrolled up the screen here a little bit to not show who this person was. The first thing you'll notice is that it says right there that they're using Messenger without Facebook, but it's really small print below. Right above that would be the person's profile picture and their name. So you usually don't see that. So I'll just show you how it started off. So they said hello, and they gave you the thumbs up. And then they start with how you doing, and I said, of course, okay, good. How are you guys doing? And then they started. So I'll let you just read through some of this here. Started talking about God and so on, and this they want to know if I knew about this MGF program. So I knew something's wrong here, right? So I play along. I said, no, what's that? And then you can read what they wrote here, some bullshit about some Belinda Gates program, and they're giving you away money to everybody because they're just so wonderful. And so I thought, I'm going to write to her in Italian because she understands Italian. So I did that. And then they didn't respond. So then I wrote back, did some bullshit, and said, well, I wrote in my phone did it by Italian by mistake because I was trying to lure them back in to writing me back. And this is when they came out with this, saying that they had received $100,000. So I played along some more. I'm the blue one on the right here. So I give them an excuse. And now comes where they try to rip you off. So they'll tell me to contact this agent. And of course, I played along dumb. They then sent this picture here with a link. And this is, they said to click on it and send them a message to claim my winning money. So now the fun part started. And you can see my response. So now at this point, they wanted me to text somebody. So I went into Fantasyland and started writing a whole bunch of stuff here. Basically alluding to being a drug dealer. Um, so now they tell me how they got this money. And I said, well, let's see what I can play with this some more. But they're now already started contradicting themselves because they said they had to claim the money, but they had said that they'd give them $100,000 at their door. So I started writing some other crazy stuff to them. Then they tried to call me. So, and I could hear like music and that in the background, people talking, couldn't make it out what it was or what the music was. So that was a response, my response to them. And they said sorry for doing that. And then they said I'm having a little problem now. And of course I had to make something up. I said me too. And they said to tell them about the problem. So I did. And now they want a card from me. But I kept going on about my problems in the bathroom and lunch. Of course, you can see some of my spelling errors there because I have fat fingers, but we'll get to that later. So here they are more. They want an iTunes card. And I said, sure, I'll get you an iTunes card. I'm playing dumb like I don't quite know what the iTunes card is. Of course, I really don't because I've never actually used an iTunes card. And they're being pushy for the iTunes card. So I told them that I was going to have my friend go and get the iTunes card. And that I would mail it to them. And then, of course, I was saying, well, I'm sending them the card. Should I send him now or later? Of course, he's going to say no. Send him now. I need it now. And how many iTunes card am I going to get for him? So, I offered a $10 card because, I'm cheap. Of course, they said they wanted $50. And I said, $50 for your birthday? I told them they were being greedy, so they agreed to the $10 card. And then again, I said, you want the card tonight? And they said, yes. And I said, hang on. Look, all right, be fast. I need that card. When you have it, let me know. So I told him they didn't have $10 cards, and he said, well, get a $15 card. So now he thinks I'm being a little silly. So I thought I'd make him a little more excited. So I grabbed a picture off of the internet of a $100 iTunes card, and I was trying to make him believe that that's what I saw in the store. Of course, he got all excited. Yes, tell him to get it now, please. And then I started asking what he was going to do with the iTunes card. And he said, some apps. So I thought I'd play around some more. And then he says he has many things too. He suggested to go to Walgreens to get it. So I know Walgreens. I've actually been there. I like their donuts. So I told him I'd get a $100 card. Walgreens was too far. And that I like their donuts. So you can see my typing is pretty bad there. And he still thinks we're getting the cards. So I wrote Wiki instead of Will. So then I said this. Thumbs, he says, oh, don't worry about your mistakes. And I gave him the thumbs up. And he thinks the card is coming. His Joe's going to get the card after his pedicure. But now there's a problem. And now I got him believing that instead of a $100 card, he's going to get more. Yes, let him get the two $50 cards if he can't get a $100 card. Now I tell him I have $200 cards and I don't know what to do with them. I offer it to him. I'm such a nice guy. Of course, he wants the pictures. He wants the pictures. Sorry, I don't mean to do that. Play dumb again, offering to read the numbers. He wants pictures. Give him some excuse because it's going to take me a while. And then what I did was I just went on Google and I did a search for a $100 Apple iTunes card and I found this picture. So I sent him that. And then he says, take a picture of the other card. I didn't realize that the picture I had, that's the number you need and that's the code that you expose. So you can really only see one there. And then I told him, hold on, while I was looking for another picture. And then he started saying, he ain't telling me to scratch the card. And then I found another picture of a single card. And he said, send the second card. And I said, asked him what music he's going to get. And, he says, he entered the codes right away. And he said, the cards have been used. And I said, oh, you're fast. I hope you enjoyed using them. He said, good. I said, good. Now I think he's catching on. Why are you doing this to me? And I played dumb. What am I doing? What? And then he tried to video call me. So I wanted to kind of go find something funny to wear to do the video call with him, and I didn't find it in time. And after about 20 seconds, he hung up. So then I was messaging back, hello, 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 and you there? And there's no response. So I tried calling the scammer back, and still no response. So then I did this little video. Hello, Tony, what happened? You're not answering my messages. Did you fall asleep? Did the card go okay? And that's it. So, if you get messages on Messenger from your friends, and it seems strange because you don't usually communicate with them through Messenger, take a look at that very top there and make sure it doesn't say using Messenger without Facebook. It's a good sign that it's probably a scammer. Good night, everybody.